Tonight on Bayou Time, a vehicle registered in Louisiana gets involved in an accident in Lockport. Guess what's in it? Pipe bombs. It's all next. Plus, we'll talk about the shrimping industry. And tonight, I really want the trawlers, the shrimpers, to call up on Bayou Time and tell me about these turtle excluding devices and what's your take on it. Educate me tonight on Bayou Time. It's all next.
Deep in the heart of the bayou, we are gathered here tonight. Now it's time for action, 'cause our lives are on the line. Tonight we'll do our very best to break through all the bureaucratic mess. The time has come tonight, 'cause it's Bayou time. Show what Louisiana's all about.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bayou Time. I'm Martin Folse. You see the shrimp behind me, and that's what I want to talk about tonight on our main objective. I want you out there who make a living off the sea to educate me about what these turtle excluding devices do, about how you may feel you're getting blamed for the death of these turtles when in fact it might not be your industry that did it. We're going to open up the phone lines at 879-1231. So if you make your living trawling in Terrebonne, Lafourche, St. Mary, anywhere around this area, tonight's your chance to voice your opinion about these devices. But first, we want to turn our attention to a very serious situation that took place in Lockport, where state police came upon an accident, and in that vehicle were 10 pipe bombs, 9 made from PVC, 1 made from galvanized. It's all next in our news stories.
State police closed a section of Highway 308 Monday morning after officers find pipe bombs in a truck that crashed southbound on Highway 308.
This morning at approximately 7:27 a.m., Troop C was notified of a single vehicle crash on LA 308 near McLeod Road. When troopers arrived, they found an overturned 1998 GMC pickup truck in a canal. Through preliminary investigations, it appeared that the driver was southbound on LA 308, failed to negotiate a right bank curve, struck the guardrail of a bridge, at which time the truck overturned, coming to rest inside of the drainage ditch. During the investigations, the driver was flown to an area hospital, and troopers located what appeared to be some type of explosive devices inside of the pickup truck.
Late Monday afternoon, State Police Troop C's Brian Jarang tells HTV that officers detonated the bombs in a field, and a total of 10 homemade pipe bombs were found. Once detonated, State Police reopened the highway, and State Police are continuing their investigation. We'll have more on this story on Tuesday's Bayou Time. In more police news, Houma police arrest a man for raping a 5-year-old child 2 years ago.
The mother of a 7-year-old girl, who now lives in Texas, contacted the Houma Police Department in reference to a rape that had occurred in the Houma area while they were living here. The victim, who was 5 years old at the time, informed her mother that she was raped on several occasions by a suspect later identified as Hernando Fernandez Ortego, a 49-year-old male of Houma. The suspect was interviewed last week and was taken into custody and charged with 1 count of aggravated rape. Local authorities in the jurisdiction where the child is living at this time are assisting with investigators in Houma to put an end to this brutal crime.
In medical news, Louisiana's Department of Health and Hospitals Secretary was in Gray Monday to start a series of discussions about the future of mental health care in the state.
Today we're in Terrebonne Parish to have a discussion with the community around what's called the Louisiana Behavioral Health Partnership. We're in the process of reforming our mental health and behavioral health system, and we're here today to talk to stakeholders and providers and advocates about the changes that we'll be making over the next year.
The Secretary adds that despite earlier fears, the department fared well this session.
We just faced one of the most difficult budgets for any legislative session in history. and we came out of it feeling very, very proud and very good. Two of the main objectives that the department has over the next year is to reform our Medicaid system and to reform the behavioral health system. The legislature kept both of those initiatives intact. So we're in the process, this is the first Monday after session, and we're beginning our execution plans about putting those reforms in place.
In news from this weekend, on Friday, Unitech held its graduation for its students.
The students are really excited. They've worked really hard to get here. It's just all in rehearsal today. They're all excited, jumping up and down, really excited to get on with the next phase in their life. And we're just really excited that we could be a vessel to get them out and get them in a job they like. Our campus is comprised of mainly allied health programs, so we have students graduating in administrative medical assistant program, which is medical coding and billing, computer information systems, pharmacy technician preparedness, physical therapy technician, dental assistant. We also have a EKG phlebotomy program that they'll graduate in, and a medical assistant.
In more weekend news, Saturday morning, Adak held the Raymond Berg and Lindsay Fontenot Memorial Run Walk at the home of Terrebonne Civic Center. The families of Raymond and Lindsay say they are grateful for the support the community has shown them.
Lindsay would be so happy to see all of his friends here today, because Lindsay and Raymond both enjoyed get-togethers with their friends and looked for pretty much any time they could get together as a group at one of them's house and have crawfish boils. They did. And I know that they would be so happy today to see all of their friends gathered in one place, raising money for ADAC to try to prevent, another family from having to go through what we go through daily.
In more news from the weekend, a bike ride and bike blessing was held for former deputy and police officer Sidney Scott Simmons. Simmons was killed in a tragic motorcycle accident earlier this year.
Sidney was one of the founding members of the Brothers in Blue in Louisiana. He was also the president. Sidney was always one to start benefits for other people, so it was only the right thing to do for him.
Also this weekend, the Lafourche Mayor's Committee held its annual trivia night in Thibodaux.
It's our fourth annual trivia night held at the auditorium, and we have a record this year. We topped 37 tables and hopefully still counting, so we're excited. Trivia night benefits, we're a committee called the Lafourche Mayor's Committee on Disability Issues, and basically the monies that's raised tonight stays in all of Lafourche Parish. It is for resources for individuals with disabilities through Lafourche Parish, not just the city of Thibodaux, but through Lafourche Parish.
And on Sunday, the Mighty Kids Triathlon was held in Bayou Black.
We have a triathlon, which is a swim, bike, run race for kids ages 3 to 14 with 5 different age divisions with separations of how far the distances are according to appropriate age groups. They'll be swimming, biking, and running all out there together, but different distances. We just wanted to get kids active, introduce them to a wonderful sport of triathlon that teaches you to train and get out there and exercise, feed your body right, and keep it healthy. And we think that they're going to have a great time.
All right, there's a look at some of the activities and the events that took place this weekend in and around the area. Now, of course, what we can talk about tonight, you see the shrimp behind me, the turtle excluding devices. It seemed like for years we've been talking about this, but I want to hear from the ones who make their living from the sea. This is a chance and a forum for you to call up 879-1231 and tell me the facts about what's going on. Give us your opinion. You have a voice and you need to be heard, because I want to make sure the feds hear you loud and clear. You've already been through a lot with the oil spill and everything else, so this is the time for you to voice your opinion so that you can at least get your opinion out. Also, if you want to talk about a very serious situation that occurred in Lockport, a guy gets in a wreck. He's got 10 pipe bombs in his car. What was he going to do with them? 10. 9 made from PVC pipe, 1 made from galvanized steel. What the heck is somebody from Louisiana doing with 10 pipe bombs in their car in Lockport? So we're not going to speculate. I know the state police is still investigating that with some of the feds, so we're going to take it as we go. But anyway, you got a lot that you could sink your teeth into tonight here in Bayou Time. We're going to take a break. When we come back, our discussion starts. 879-1231.